Actress Angelina Jolie, the Goodwill Ambassador to the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, traveled to Uri camp, which hosts more than 26,000 refugees from Darfur. Uri is the northernmost of 12 UNHCR-run settlements in eastern Chad. Arriving in the midst of a sandstorm, she was greeted at one of the camp's many primary schools. As the children sung, the desert winds whipped against the plastic sheeting which serves as the structure's roof and walls. At the school, Jolie listened to the children's tales of daily life, their concerns, and their hopes of one day returning to their homes in Darfur. The room was filled with laughter as she and the children took turns drawing for each other. The conditions for the more than 200,000 Sudanese refugees living in eastern Chad are extremely harsh. The climate is brutal, and competition for scarce resources such as water and wood have created tensions with the local Chadian population. Jolie visited a man-made reservoir that serves the camp. It's now running dry and is a cause for concern for the refugees and UNHCR. The constant sandstorms have almost covered parts of the camp, with some mud homes being completely buried or destroyed. Despite the harsh conditions, Jolie found the refugees ever resilient and positive, saying, "It's always hard to see decent people, families, living in such difficult conditions." She added, "What is most upsetting is how long it's taking the international community to answer this crisis." The actress was followed by curious children wherever she went in the camp. At one point, she was invited to play an impromptu game of soccer with the youngsters. She later visited women in the camp who are eager to do something to help support their families. In many of the other refugee camps in eastern Chad, women are involved in projects like tailoring or soap making, which help them earn money and learn a skill. The Goodwill Ambassador also visited some of the most vulnerable refugees living in the camp. In a clinic, she spoke with mothers holding vigil near their sick children, and she was also introduced to an extremely traumatized 7-year-old boy who lost the ability to speak after the Janjaweed attacked his village 3 years ago. During that attack, he hid and was only found 2 days later. However, the boy has not yet recovered. Visibly touched by the boy's story, Jolie held him closely. Reflecting afterwards, she said, "You could see in his eyes that somewhere deep inside is a little boy with feelings he is completely unable to express." UNHCR manages 12 camps in eastern Chad, which are a temporary home to more than 230,000 refugees from Sudan. Another 48,000 refugees from the Central African Republic reside in southern Chad. In addition, recent violence has displaced more than 110,000 Chadians from their homes in the eastern region of their own country.